We all know that in 2025 there will be a reboot, and this news is very clear about the end of an era. This is obviously not the end of the Power Rangers, just a new beginning to change many things and look for a new audience since the previous one did not work. Let's remember that the Power Rangers was always aimed at a child audience, but now they are going to direct it towards an adult audience, and this is going to bring a lot of difficult changes. The producers are going to have to make very risky decisions as this franchise has many important elements and they must identify the things that no longer work. In addition to this, they must also identify the style they want to give to the franchise from now on, as this is going to be the most important change, and success may depend on it. There are many different styles, but for those who do not understand what this means, we are going to explain it in the easiest way we can. When shooting a project, you must define the style from the beginning, as this influences everything and all the elements must go the same way in order to achieve the goal. The first element that involves the style is the script, since the story will define whether you want a serious style, comedy, suspense, or a combination of several categories. With that script written, they can look for the actors they want for the characters, and sometimes they even must choose a specific director, since directors also have different styles. We saw this in the Justice League movie, which had two different versions, and this was because each version was made by a different producer. There we could see the difference of each style, as each director has a different vision of the movie. The actors can also change the style of the project, since there are actors who are very good in some styles, but not in others. Another important element to consider for the style of a production is the lighting and colors. Light can change a mood when you are watching a movie. That's why horror movies are made with low light, to create fear and uncertainty. In addition to this, colors also have an influence, since in those horror movies they use cold colors like blue and desaturated tones. However, in comedy films they use bright and warm colors, such as orange and yellow. This difference in light and colors can be noticed a lot in Marvel and DC movies, as each franchise has its own style. Marvel includes a lot of comedy, and this is why their colors are always bright and use a lot of light. However, DC is different. Their style is serious and suspenseful. Because of this, their colors are dark and opaque. It is for this reason that many criticize the first version of Justice League, because the light and colors do not match the style of the franchise. The new Power Rangers producers must decide if they are going to have a bright style, a dark style, or a combination of both styles, which is quite risky. Despite being risky, only one Power Rangers production was able to achieve this combination of both styles, and that was the 1995 movie. In this movie, we could see that it had a serious and dark style. However, it had brief moments where the style was bright without being so invasive. To give you a better example of this, in the moment when the Rangers are fighting with the first monsters, we can see that the lighting style is dark, with opaque colors, and this gave a bit of suspense to that battle. The Rangers had some moments of a bit of comedy, but the style remained serious and dark. This helped us feel that the villain was very powerful and that the Rangers were in danger. Then, on the other planet, when the Rangers try to find the new power, they had a battle with some monsters made of stone. In these scenes, the style changed completely as the colors were intense. The battle was during the day and the light was soft. This made us feel that the Rangers were in control and that the ninjetti power was helping them defeat those monsters. In addition to this, it also made us feel that the Rangers were advancing and that they would soon be able to defeat the villain. This is why the style of a production is important, as it can make you feel different emotions, and if the producers don't know how to control this, then the whole thing can fail. Another Power Rangers movie that had a different style was the 2017 movie, as this project had a dark and serious style. This movie had a bit of comedy, and this is already normal in any superhero production, but the whole overall style of the movie was serious and dark. The lighting in this movie was always high contrast, its colors were always opaque, and there was always a lot of suspense. The style of this movie was one of the things that didn't fail in this production, because having given it that serious and dark style made the movie very different from what we were used to. In addition to this, the movie felt like it was aimed at an adult audience, and possibly this is the style we will see in the reboot. Another important thing about the style of the franchise is that it can affect the personalities of the characters, and this is a point that can create a lot of discord between fans and producers. Honestly, this is a detail that they should treat very carefully, as this is part of the spirit of the franchise and should not suffer many changes. The personality of the Rangers has always been similar in all the series, and it is that the Rangers are always people with a good heart, who like to help others and who go down the right path. This is the essence of a Ranger, and it was one of the important themes in the special episode. Trini's daughter could not get the power of the Yellow Ranger until her motives changed, since at first, she only wanted to have the powers to get revenge, but when she wanted to get the powers to save others, there she was able to get them. This was exactly one of the things that affected the 2017 movie, as the characters were rebels and none were worthy of the powers, except for the Blue Ranger. This was highly criticized, even by the same actors in the franchise, and possibly having changed this was what caused the movie not to be as successful as expected. This is why the production should be careful in the reboot and understand that regardless of the new projects being aimed at an adult audience, what makes Power Rangers beloved by fans is the essence of the series. Things like the personality of the characters, people doing the right thing, with good hearts, and deserving to have the power. They can change the lighting style, the colors, the script, the director, and many other things, but they should never change the essence. What they can change is the quality of the production, so that we can get an excellent product that can compete against any franchise, as the Power Rangers has the elements to do so. Write in the comments the style you would like the franchise to be given in this reboot, like this video, and subscribe to continue improving the style of the Power Rangers.